The sun, our constant companion in the sky, the reason life exists on Earth. But how much do we really know about this gigantic ball of gas? Let's take a journey to explore the sun like never before. The sun is by far the most important object in our solar system. It is a star, a burning sphere of hydrogen and helium. It weighs more than 330,000 times the mass of Earth, and it is so massive that it accounts for 99.86% of the total mass of our entire solar system. Imagine that. Everything from Earth to Neptune, even the moons and asteroids, are just a tiny fraction of the sun's mass. So why does the sun shine? The answer is nuclear fusion. In the sun's core, hydrogen atoms collide and fuse together to form helium, releasing an incredible amount of energy in the process. This energy is what powers the sun and sends heat and light across the solar system. To put it into perspective, the sun has been fusing hydrogen for over 4.6 billion years, and it has enough fuel to keep going for another 5 billion years. That's an incredibly long time, so long that it's hard for us to even comprehend. Now let's talk about how the sun's energy reaches us. The sun radiates energy in the form of light, heat, and radiation. This energy travels at the speed of light, taking just 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach Earth. That means every time you feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, you're actually feeling energy that left the sun over 8 minutes ago. Without this energy, Earth would be a frozen, lifeless rock. The sun powers photosynthesis, allowing plants to grow and produce oxygen. It drives weather patterns, ocean currents, and even our day-to-day climate. The sun's structure is complex, and it has, several distinct layers. At the very center is the core where nuclear fusion occurs. Surrounding the core are the radiative and convective zones, which transport energy outward. Above all of this is the photosphere, which is the surface we see from Earth. But the sun doesn't end there. Above the photosphere lies the corona, a hot, glowing outer layer that is actually much hotter than the surface below it. In fact, the corona reaches temperatures of over 2 million degrees Fahrenheit, or 1.1 million degrees Celsius. Scientists are still working to understand why the corona is so much hotter than the sun's surface. Let's dive into some fascinating solar phenomena. Have you ever noticed dark spots on the sun? Those are called sunspots, cooler areas on the sun's surface caused by magnetic activity. Sunspots are often a sign of solar storms, massive bursts of energy that can affect everything from satellites to power grids. Speaking of solar storms, the sun also regularly releases solar wind, streams of charged particles. These particles interact with Earth's magnetic field, creating beautiful auroras near the poles. But powerful solar flares or coronal mass ejections can cause disturbances that interfere with our communication systems and even power outages. Just like all stars, the sun has a life cycle. It was born about 4.6 billion years ago from a giant cloud of gas and dust. Over time, the sun will evolve, but it won't last forever. In about 5 billion years, the sun will run out of hydrogen fuel in its core and expand into a red giant, swallowing Mercury, Venus, and possibly Earth. But don't worry, by the time that happens, life on Earth will be long gone. After it sheds its outer layers, the sun will shrink into a white dwarf, a dense, cooling remnant of its former self. Eventually it will fade into darkness. The sun doesn't just influence the physical world, it also affects our daily lives. Our seasons are caused by the tilt of the Earth as it orbits the sun. The sun's energy drives global weather patterns and the water cycle. And in a sense, every living organism on Earth depends on the sun for survival, whether it's through photosynthesis, warmth, or the cycles that govern our planet. From providing light and heat to shaping life on Earth, the sun is a true force of nature. We've only scratched the surface of its mysteries, and scientists are still learning more every day. So, the next time you feel the warmth of the sun on your face, take a moment to appreciate the incredible science behind this star that sustains us all. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more science videos.